Welcome to another edition of Trotsky or Bust. It's President's Day, El Presidente's Day. I want to do a quick something I want to talk about. It's really funny. It's not funny. It's sad, really. Two quick things I want to talk about is first, if you watch the show, I'm not a big believer in Bernie Sanders. I believe he'll sell us out just like Obama did, and we got evidence of that, unfortunately, last week when AOC basically stated that Medicare for All is a starting point, and we'll get public option. So what? We'll end up with that. Well, basically, she just told Nancy Pelosi that's a starting point. It's a public option, and which means that by the time Pelosi gets done with it, and Chuck Schumer gets, and remember, all this is if the Democrats have control of both houses. If they don't, then all of this is a non-starter. But let's say they do. We'll probably end up with a real weak public option, the one that Obama even said no to. And the public option, the reason it's a really bad idea is, even if they do a public option, let's say it's a good public option, that you can buy in and get reasonably priced health care. Well, what's going to happen when the Republicans are in charge? They'll defund it, and they'll raise the prices to make sure that their prices, they're not going to want the public option to compete against the health insurance companies. It doesn't make sense. I mean, they take money, both the Democrats and the Republicans take money from the healthcare companies. They're not going to have the public option come and undercut them, meaning give better rates, because if they do that, then you might as well just have Medicare for all, because all the healthcare companies will go bankrupt. They're going to make sure the healthcare companies don't go bankrupt, so they'll just make something. I mean, public option makes no sense. It makes no sense to me. I mean, either you're going to be cheaper than the healthcare company and put them out of business, or you're going to be more expensive than the healthcare company, in which case, what's the point? So I don't get it, but I do believe that Bernie's going to sell us out, just like Obama. He's one of them. Don't kid yourself. And so that's, and AOC, and don't think that, it's just AOC talking. Oh, no. This was planned. They knew exactly what they were doing. And they just basically sold out the Medicare for all. That's all this is. That's all this is. Public option, like I said, makes no sense. All right. Now, to what I really want to talk about today. Okay. If you're following the elections and that, you hear, oh my God, the Bernie Bros, and even Mike Bloomberg, who happens to own a media company. He's worth $60 billion. He's attacking the Bernie Bros. So why are they attacking the Bernie Bros? The first question is, what the fuck? What the fuck? What country is this? Tell me, what country is this? All right? Is freedom of speech allowed in this country? Is freedom of speech allowed? And freedom of speech means you're free to say things that are unpopular. You're free to say stupid things. You're free to say anything. That's what freedom of speech is. Since when do we attack freedom of speech? Okay? Regardless. What the fuck? When do we attack freedom of speech? What is this really all about? They're not attacking freedom of speech, they're attacking freedom of speech for us. Basically, you have these billionaires who own the media, and Mike Bloomberg is one of them. And now you have this new medium. You have YouTube, you have Twitter, and you get different points of view. Okay? You get different points of view. And they don't want that. They do not want that. They do not want to be challenged. Yes, a lot of stupid things are said online. One can say that Trotsky or Bust is a stupid thing. That's fine. You're entitled to feel whatever you want to feel about it. But maybe I say things that you won't hear on MSNBC or CNN or Fox News. Maybe someone else will say things. That's a challenge to them. Okay? To control, for the oligarchy, and this is not we don't live in a democracy, but for the oligarchy to control, they need to control the narrative, and that's what they're doing. That's why they're attacking Bernie Bros. And I think Elizabeth Warren even said we need to have some sort of, crack down on it, Really? To decide what's true and what's not? Who gets to decide what's true and what's not? Right? It's because we say offensive things. They don't care about that. Chris Matthews just said that if Bernie wins, he implied that people are going to be taken out to Central Park and shot. No one said a word about that. Chuck Todd called the Bernie Bros brown shirts. No one said a word about that. 4 years ago, David Brock said Bernie Sanders is a racist. Again, that's okay. There is freedom of speech for billionaires, or those who work for billionaires. There's no freedom of speech for us, and that's their attack. That's their fear. Now, Bernie, instead of apologizing, should be saying that regardless of what people are saying, that this is freedom of speech. And an attack of freedom of speech is an attack on the United States of America. These people are enemies of the United States of America. There's no nice way to say it, all right? If you oppose freedom of speech, you oppose this country. Bernie's not going to say anything because, as I told you, I believe Bernie is just one of them, and he's wimpy. That's why he doesn't challenge. You saw the Iowa caucus, how they were screwing him. He doesn't say a word. In New Hampshire, the Republicans did this where students made it harder for students to vote. He doesn't say a word. They'll probably screw him here in Nevada. I don't think he wants to win, and if he does win, he's not going to do anything because, like I said, the Republicans probably control the Senate, and if they don't, all right, or where he went from his main thing, Medicare for all, just became public option. Okay, might as well just be Medicare for all who want it. It's the same thing, which means nothing's getting done. But look, who attacks freedom of speech? What country is this? And it's sad, but they're getting away with it because they own the media. There's nothing we can really do about it. So that's it. Please pass that on. And they have no right to attack Twitter. They have no right to attack YouTube. Most importantly, they have no right to attack Trotsky, but I wish they would mention me. They never will. They won't, because I'm telling the truth. This is freedom of speech, and freedom of speech means you have the right to say things that are unpopular. That's just the way it is. If you don't like it, then move. All right, that's it. Tell me what you think. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and hopefully you got the day off. Enjoy it, and that's it. Trotsky's out.